Alrighty. In the meantime, here we go. This is break 1455, the 2021 Donruss Hobby Hybrid H2 one box. Pick your team. We have a little Justin Tucker of the Ravens, Randy Moss of the Vikes, Sam Darnold of the Panthers, Kenneth Murray of the Chargers, Taysom Hill of the Saints, Laviska Shenault of the Jaguars, followed by Luke Farrell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. RC right there going to Ryan. Then we have Marshawn Lattimore out of 100 of the New Orleans Saints, headed to Christopher, followed up by an inducted John Lynch of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and an Action All-Pros Roquan Smith of the Chicago Bears going to Haley. Before we get into our next pack, we wanted to welcome Corey, William, Adam, Cheyenne, Chris, and Steven for joining us for the first time this evening. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first order at BreakTraders.com. Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers, Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns, Antonio Gibson of the Washington Football Team, Brandon Cooks of the Texans. We have Quinnen Williams of the Jets, DeAndre Swift of the Lions, followed up by Pete Werner of the New Orleans Saints RC, headed to Chris, followed up by a red press proof TJ Hawkinson of the Detroit Lions going to Ethan. Then we have a road to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen, and then rookies, Gridiron Kings, and that is Mr. Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins, headed to Cynthia. And that road to the Super Bowl for the Buffalo Bills has to go through Kansas City on Sunday night. I cannot wait for that game. Would love to do that one box plates and patches. Only $40, very affordable. If we have people, if we get at least 4 people interested, we will create it and run it. Run it if it fills. Sean Alexander of the Seahawks, Drew Lock of the Broncos, Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by T.Y. Hilton of the Colts. We have a little Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys, Rashad Bateman, RC of the Baltimore Ravens, going to David. And then we have a green Noah Gray rated rookie of the Kansas City Chiefs, heading to Jason, followed up by a Mark Andrews of the Baltimore Ravens going to David with that red press proof, followed up by a Power Formulas Delvin Cook, and then we're going to have a Dwayne Eskridge from the Rookies edition of the Seattle Seahawks, headed to Joe. Yeah, I mean, that Kansas City defense is terrible, so the Bills should really light it up. Travis Fulgham of the Eagles, Allen Robinson of the Bears, A.J. Brown of the Titans, followed up by Chad Johnson of the Bengals. Then we have Mr. Kyle Long of the Kansas City Chiefs, followed by Jalen Ramsey of the Rams. A Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers, headed to Ryan. Then we're going to have a red press proof Tyrann Mathieu of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Jason, followed up by a Elite Series Vince Young of the Tennessee Titans, headed to Cynthia, and then a Dominators Josh Jacobs of the Raiders. Evan Ingram of the Giants, Tre'Davious White of the Bills, Xavier Howard of the Dolphins, Brian Burns of the Panthers, followed up by Tyrann Mathieu of the Chiefs, Larry Fitzgerald of the Arizona Cardinals. We have a Jalen Phillips rated rookie of the Miami Dolphins, headed to Cynthia, followed by a red press proof Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals going to Chris. Then we have the champ is here, Chris Godwin of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that is going to Chris W. as well, followed by a Elijah Moore, the Rookies edition of the New York Jets, going to Steven. We have Josh Jacobs of the Darren Waller of the Raiders. Sorry, George Kittle of the 49ers. Malik Cox of the Colts. Logan Thomas of the Washington football team. Aaron Jones of the Packers, followed by Frank Darby of the Atlanta Falcons, headed to Corey. Then we have a red Kene Nwangu rated rookie of the Minnesota Vikings, headed to Haley, followed up by Kenny Galladay of the New York Giants, going to Thomas with that red press proof. Then we have Chase Claypool of highlights of the Pittsburgh Steelers, headed to Christopher, and a Justin Jefferson Gridiron Kings of the Minnesota Vikings. And we have 4 packs left in this break. 4 packs left in this Donruss Hobby Hybrid H2 break. Myles Garrett of the Browns, followed by Dallas Goedert of the Eagles. Zach Cunningham of the Texans, followed by Derrick Henry of the Titans. And we have George Kittle of the 49ers, DeMarcus Lawrence of the Cowboys. We have Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints going to Chris. Ian Book of the Saints headed to Chris. Then we have a red press proof Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans going to Cynthia. Following that up with an Elite Series Rich Gannon of the Oakland Raiders. And that is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders now. And then we have the rookies Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Steven. Akeem Hicks of the Bears, followed by Leonard Williams of the Giants. We have TJ Hawkinson of the Detroit Lions, Emmanuel Ogba of the Miami Dolphins, Russell Wilson of the Seahawks, Amari Cooper of the Dallas Cowboys. We have Simi Fiuku of the Dallas Cowboys as well, headed to David. Jalen Ramsey, red press proof of the Rams right there. Followed up by a retro series, Mike Singletary of the Bears. And then we have a Dominators, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. We've got a lot of breaks, like really close in the red zone, folks. Let's get those filled. They've all got discounts associated with them, except for that Donruss Optic Pick Your Division and Certified Football Pick Your Division. Jordan Poyer of the Bills, Devin McCourty of the Patriots, Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals, Tua of the Miami Dolphins, Marvin Jones of the Jaguars, Adam Thielen of the Minnesota Vikings. We have Christian Barmore of the New England Patriots headed to Cheyenne, followed up by a red press proof rated rookie Elijah Mitchell of the San Francisco 49ers going to Ryan. Then we have a Javonte Williams Elite Series rookies of the Denver Broncos going to Daniel, followed by a portrait Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles right there going to Steven. James White of the Patriots, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, Johnny Hecker of the Rams, Michael Vick of the Falcons. We have Tom Brady of the Bucks, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, a Javian Hawkins rated rookie of the Atlanta Falcons going to Corey, followed up by a Kyle Trask out of 500 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Christopher. Then we have an Elite Series rookies, Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals headed to Chris as well, followed by a Rondale Moore rated rookie of the Arizona Cardinals to Chris. Alrighty, let's run down these rookies. A portrait, Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals headed to Chris, followed by Rondale Moore Elite Series rookies of the Cardinals. Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out of 500 going to Chris. Javian Hawkins of the Falcons to Corey. A portrait, Kenneth Gainwell of the Eagles to Steven. And Elite Series rookies Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos to Daniel. Followed up by a red press proof Elijah Mitchell of the San Francisco 49ers to Ryan. Christian Barmore of the Patriots to Cheyenne. Simi Fiuko of the Dallas Cowboys going to David. And of the rookies, Kenneth Gainwell of the Eagles to Steven. Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints going to Christopher. Kene Nwangu of the Minnesota Vikings to Haley. Frank Darby of the Falcons to Corey. Elijah Moore of the New York Jets to Steven. Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals to Chris. Jalen Phillips of the Miami Dolphins to Cynthia. Trey Sermon of the 49ers going to Ryan. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seahawks to Joe. The green Noah Gray of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Jason. Followed up by Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens to David. The rookies, Gridiron Kings of the Miami Dolphins headed to Cynthia. Pete Werner of the New Orleans Saints to Chris. And Luke Farrell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that is going to be going to Ryan. And with that, we are done with break 1455. We will be right back from the hardwood.